Welcome back to the business news, part of our weekly news roundup, recorded live Friday nights, p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And today we're talking about robots are already taking our jobs. This part is brought to you by Audible. I am an author. I'm a Christian author. May or may not be the audience for this channel, but I do have a couple books on over there. And if you are not an Audible subscriber and would like to be, you can use my affiliate link in the description down below. If you are an Audible subscriber, then you can actually pick up my books on Audible. I have 3 of them over there as of this point in time right now. So have a look at that link in the description down below. And we're talking about this because Audible has made some adjustments. Again, we're starting out with a little bit of positive news first, and then we'll kind of go downhill fast. We're starting at the top. This is a potential energy experiment. We're going to roll down the hill, pick up kinetic energy, and end with the collapse of society by the end. So just so you know. All right, so Audible will now let you keep your membership credits for a full year. Talking about Audible, take a look in this link in the description below. But Audible will, when you subscribe to it, it costs $14.95 a month, and then you get 2 credits. With the credits, you can buy 2 audiobooks, and you do get to keep those. Even if you cancel the subscription. You used to have to use those within the month. Now you are allowed to keep those for an entire year. You can also buy audiobooks outright on the platform as well. But you can now keep your membership credits for the entire year, so that's actually good. Oh, you can also gift your credits to someone else. If you've read a great book and there's nothing else you want to read right now, but you'd like to gift a book to somebody else, you can now gift a book to a friend, utilizing the platform there as well. So this has to do with some class action lawsuit stuff. You can read through the article and get more information. But definitely an interesting look there. Also, I'm going to put this under good news. I'm going to file this under good news. It's kind of 50-50. So as these Amazon Go stores have been spreading around the country, some places like Philadelphia jumped in and banned cashless stores like this. New Jersey came up and did kind of the same thing. A few other places already have these laws on the books because they basically said, well, people who are not banked people, those people who can't afford a bank account or don't have a bank account, are excluded from these. And the concern is that these stores would come in and the local stores that existed would close down because of too much loss of revenue. And so it would basically mean that some people who didn't have access to a bank or an Amazon account would have to go other places. So now an Amazon executive says that the Go stores will start accepting cash to address these. This will allow these stores to open up in these places that they wanted to open up. The details are still a little sketchy, but this is one of the things is that while Amazon is definitely a crazy company, they also have a lot of decent stuff. So when you buy my books on Amazon, I actually get more royalty than if you buy my books anywhere else except buying them directly through me. Buying them directly through me gives me the most profit. Buy them on Amazon, it's the second most. And the reason is because Amazon controls the distribution and the printing of everything, and they keep the cost down. So in the author world, when an author sells a book through a traditional publishing and distribution platform, I have to accept a 45% cut, and the bookstore gets a 55% cut in order for a bookstore to stock and hold and carry your book. And so the author doesn't get as much. Amazon actually gives you 60%, at least here in the United States. They also have the ability to shop online through cash because there is an Amazon cash section in your account. You can go to the local gas station, pick up a gift card, pay cash for it, add that gift card into your Amazon account and use cash to shop on Amazon. And you can ship that Amazon order to a pickup location in town, so you actually don't have to give your address or details or payment information or anything to Amazon. That's why, while I agree there's definitely some shady things that do concern me, they also have a good counterbalance, which I think is a pretty good thing. So details are still a little bit sketchy, but you will be able to use not only cash, but also SNAP. Food stamps in America as well will also be enabled to use at the new Amazon Go store. So that's not bad. I thought that was a pretty cool approach. Now on to the quickly rolling downhill fast. Thank you, TurboTax. You are totally awesome. TurboTax, through lobbying, has basically shut down a bill which would enable a typical W-2 employed person with a single job and simplified taxes from doing their taxes online for free. A lot of other countries do this, and we actually had a law in the system that allowed this to become a thing in the coming years. So it would be basically, you go into the IRS, you log into the IRS with your stuff, you put in your basic information, and a lot of people's taxes are simple enough that you can do that kind of stuff and get an instant file, which is a good thing. Well, TurboTax doesn't like that because it really cuts into their business of selling software to do the very thing that is already capable of doing. And so they lobbied enough people that a bill is now going through that would prevent the IRS from ever putting together a free way for the common person. Does it do away entirely? No. My taxes are extraordinarily complicated. I hire a CPA because I got several different business concerns going on back and forth, and so my taxes are complicated. I would not be able to do something like that. But a typical person who has a simple job, you have some simple family needs, taxes are not all that complicated for an average American, which is interesting. But thank you, TurboTax. You guys just kind of messed it up, which actually hurts a certain sector of the population. On to total insanity. I forgot to start the recording. Oh well, I'll extract it later or not worry about it because business sucks this week. Yahoo tries to settle. Remember that 3 billion account data breach? Yeah, they just tried to settle it for $118 million. You guys, you know what? Yahoo should actually be forced to pay every United States citizen, since they're a United States company, every United States citizen, average of 1 year annual wages. Let's just pay everybody $50,000 whose data was breached. International, whatever country you're in, you get the average annual salary. That'll maybe teach them to keep things a little bit more secure. But a judge actually offered, they offered a earlier settlement, which they wanted to pay $50 million plus attorney's fees and other expenses. That was rejected, so they came back 117. Guys, charge these guys several billion, all right? Yeah, Verizon, you can take a little bit of a hit. Give back some of that stuff that we have. Because they intentionally did not keep their systems secure and had multiple hacks over several different times. And so I guess this would come up to, I don't know. You can read through the article, see all the details. Kind of exciting. All right. Zane Quasar. This guy is jailed for blackmailing users across the worldwide. This is not the guy that has all of these fake, your computer's been hacked emails. Guys, don't fill out those Bitcoin things. They're lying to you. But this guy's basically, I guess, found real people who actually were engaging in things and was blackmailing them. He made estimates somewhere between 700,000 up to 4 million pounds. Somewhere in there. So he got, 5 years in jail. So they find this guy, so hopefully that causes some of the spam to go away, but I think we're still working on some of the rest of it. I don't know. You tell me. Not quite sure. And on for our final, oh man, look at this. This right here is Pizza Loving Nerd, everybody. This is what happens to Pizza Loving Nerd, this is him on a steamroller. All right. Anyway, Walmart is hiring more robots to replace human tasks like cleaning floors and scanning inventory. The reason I want to talk about this one is, on top of the fact that business news this week was a bore, is that even in my local town, I did not personally witness this, but a friend of mine did. Goes into the local Giant. I don't shop at Giant around here. That goes into the local Giant, and there's actually a robot doing all this type of stuff. And she's like, oh, it's so cool. I said, no, that's taking somebody's job. Okay? If the robot wasn't there, there would actually be a person. Of course, the argument goes, as my friend said, the argument to that perspective is it would be, oh, well, maybe frees up staff for more things. That might be the case 20 years ago. Now it's just about cutting costs and things like that. But anyway, Walmart is now hiring more of these robots. And the task is to go clean up spills, scan inventory, things like that. So yeah, more people's jobs are getting taken over by the robots. Walmart, of course, the local store in my town was Giant. I didn't see these. I do go to Walmart every now and again. Haven't seen these here yet. I don't go to Giant, but apparently these are in Giant. I'll have to go to Giant and see if I can see some. But I think 600 conveyor belts that can sort inventory automatically, and at least 300 bots that can check if shelves are running out of stock. So these are coming to 1,500 more stores. All this cost is human labor. The more robots they hire, the fewer people it needs for each task, the more money it saves across its 4,600 stores in the U.S. Walmart says that although it's cutting down on labor forces for tasks like floor cleaning, it is hiring employees to focus on its growing online grocery business. That very well may be true until a robot can go and collect those as well. Of course, in our town, at least one of the Walmarts in our town is one of these pickup locations. You can place your order online, go there, and they actually guide you in the parking lot which row to park in, which door to enter, so you're closest to the pickup location. But pretty soon, robots will be able to go around and pick up your order and bring your order up to the front for you. That's coming down. So, yeah, it's true that it will free up some tasks, but it's also true that some people will not get jobs because the robots don't complain. The robots don't have a threat of unionizing. The robots don't take breaks. They just go. Now, when they break down, that's a different problem. But when you're getting these robots, they come with service plans, so it doesn't cost you much to maintain it. Those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. Are you worried about robots taking over your job? Help support the channel with the links up above me or in the description down below. Follow along on the social media if you would like to keep up to date.